I did my project on Malcolm Little, as known as Malcolm X. Malcolm X was born on May 19, 1925. He was born as the name Malcolm Little, but later changed his name to Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was little, his home in Lansing, Michigan was burned to the ground because of his father wanting to change segregation in the American Legion. When Malcolm was older, he moved to Boston, where he was charged with burglary and larceny because of his skin color and faced 10 years in jail. After that, Malcolm was appointed a minister as a part in the NOI, Nation of Islam. He quit the NOI because he felt guilty about the masses he was taking part of as a minister. After he resigned, FBI agents wanted to kill Malcolm because of his actions in the NOI. There was many failed attempts on killing him. He stressed the idea of black power. He worried that blacks would lose control of their own movement. Malcolm spent many years in Islam, where he started teaching and taking classes to better his language in this country. Malcolm then relocated to Mecca, where he spent his time studying the language and people there. When he got back to America, he went all over the country and all over the South, giving speeches about segregated people. He did this because he met a blue-eyed, blonde-haired person in Mecca, which he claimed as his brother, and he thought that if he got along with these men in Mecca, then the whites in America can get along with the black people. Malcolm was beginning to get famous all across the country for what he did, and he also had a lot of people hating him. Even though many people hated him, he also had millions of followers also. One day, Malcolm was giving a speech at a church where two men got into a fight, and it resulted in Malcolm getting shot twice in the chest with a shotgun, and two other guys unloading on him with pistols. It was a tragic death, and for many in the country, it was the death of one of their heroes. Now there are many monuments and statues made to represent Malcolm X.
When you live in a poor neighborhood, you're living in an area where you have to have poor schools. When you have poor schools, you have poor teachers. When you have poor teachers, you get a poor education. Poor education, you can only work on a poor-paying job. And that poor-paying job enables you to live again in a poor neighborhood. So it's a very vicious cycle.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary.